You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, as we know, it has not been a very good last 4 or 5 days for one Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever phenom, and I don't want to take anything away from her basketball skills. I mean, she's absolutely great, and she is a phenom, and I think she is head and shoulders above so many of those others in that WNBA league. But it's not been a great week. It's been, I think, possibly the biggest PR disaster in the history of sports. So many fans have checked out on Caitlin Clark because they're just not okay with a lot of the things she said from that Time Magazine Athlete of the Year interview. Well, basketball fans are at war over Caitlin Clark yet again. And, you know, I kind of went down a wormhole, rabbit hole, whatever you want to call it, in the last few days because I stumbled across a lot of Larry Bird stuff on YouTube. And Larry Bird was my favorite player growing up, and I thought to myself, you know, at what point did we just decide that it was Jordan and then LeBron? What happened to it's Jordan, Magic, Larry, and then whoever after that? That's a really good question because I'm like, people forget exactly how all-time great Magic and Larry were. So anyway, there's that. If you ever get a chance, look up Trash Talking and Larry Bird because it's some of the best stuff you're going to watch as a basketball fan from ex-NBA players, some real legends talking about Larry Bird just whipping their asses and talking crap while doing it. Well, Caitlin Clark has now declared the greatest of all time. Now look, she falls into an age bracket, unlike myself, that actually got to watch Jordan and Larry and Magic in real time. But she has now declared LeBron James as the greatest basketball player of all time. Now, for somebody like me that's witnessed both careers, Magic, Larry, Jordan, and LeBron, look, he can be arguable with Magic and Larry. He's not Jordan. He's not Jordan. And I don't know how else to say that. I feel like a lot of the LeBron fans just never got to see Jordan or missed peak Jordan. I don't know. I don't get it because there's never been an argument there for me, as far as I'm concerned. Caitlin Clark on LeBron showing her support in the WNBA. Quote, he's the greatest player of all time, so I think it's pretty cool. Now, look, LeBron has had Caitlin Clark's back from the standpoint of all these WNBA players and executives and whoever that's hated on her, and they're still doing it, by the way. We said all of her social virtue signaling, that's not going to work. They can't stand her. So she's waded into a PR nightmare for no good reason, to be honest with you. So let's listen to this.
LeBron never messaged me directly, but it's been cool to just see his support of myself and the W overall. You can tell he really watches and turns it on, and yeah, he's been kind of a big fan of myself from college and now in the W. So I mean, he's the greatest basketball player of all time, so I think that's pretty cool.
Time Magazine, again, has there ever been a worse situation than Caitlin Clark and Time Magazine put together? Wow. They're going to find out when the season starts. So, as you can imagine, this snippet got a lot of reaction from basketball fans. A lot. So let's take a look at it. Man, yeah. Jordan, anybody? Hello? Caitlin Clark doesn't know who Jordan is, question mark. I mean, that's exactly. First she bends the knee to woke culture. Now she disses the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Shake my head. I get it. It's been a bad 4 or 5 days. I think the criticism and expectations of her has been ridiculous, but she went too far this time. A lot of people have said this is where they draw the line. You done slandered Michael Jordan now. She better YouTube the name Michael Jordan. Honestly, seriously. Wow. Wow. So LeBron bought Caitlin Clark. Great. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's ugly right off the bat. Not a ball knower. Yeah. She said Michael Jordan wrong. That's good. That's good. A few people are giving, Clark knows ball, knows ball. Again, you guys miss Jordan. There's no way you watched Jordan and came away with the LeBron is better than Jordan opinion. It cannot happen. Michael Jordan 100 times better. Yeah, well, her PR team needs some work. Look, I fire her agents, her PR team. If I'm her folks, I set her down. We're cleaning house, honey. Everybody's gone after this week, and they're really going to find this out. I'm sorry, but there's not a world after the last 4 or 5 days that behind the scenes, Adam Silver, Kathy Engelberg, the heads over at the NBA and the WNBA, there's no way they haven't had meetings about how epically awful the last 4 or 5 days has gone for Caitlin Clark. I mean, seriously. She doesn't know ball. You know. Yeah. Does she know does Caitlin Clark know LeBron was a big Diddy guy? Good question. Good question. Yeah, little MJ laughing. Yeah, seriously. So here we go. At Caitlin Clark 22. Will you ask LeBron about all those Diddy parties? LeBron praises. Just Google what Diddy and Jay-Z are accused of. Why is LeBron praising Diddy? It's so evil. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I hope this isn't AI. Well, if it is, they got me, right? Right? Seriously, 2 woke losers. Ooh, it's not good. Except for those few dozen Diddy parties. Wow. I mean, honestly, it's been a bad few days. Seriously. Woo, we could really get crazy with this comment. I'll just let you read it on your own. I prefer my athletes not to be files or too weak to stand up to woke bullies. Yikes. Jordan is better, and it's not even close, to be honest. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, seriously. This person says, stop wearing Kobe's shoes then. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yikes. Man. Sad this era will always think LeBron was the greatest. No one will remember Jordan. I will. We know what Jordan was. That would be MJ. Oh, this person said no longer a fan. Okay. Wow. CC has been having some awful takes this week. It's been bad. This person even said, I agree with her on everything except this. Jordan is. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's yikes. How old is Caitlin? Look, I do believe that a lot of the LeBron praise that happens is an age thing. I do have to believe that. Again, I remember when Jordan came out of North Carolina as a rookie. I was young, like 10 years old, but I can remember it. And then watched his whole career up through him finally taking out the bad boys and all that. The Utah Jazz. I mean, the flu game, all of it, along with Magic and Larry. Again, when did we just decide to concede LeBron as number 2? I mean, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. I kind of think LeBron's more in that 4 or 5 area, maybe. Or is he that high? Question mark. I don't know. I mean, again, I've watched his career too. Them other 3 guys, we're talking another damn level in a much more physical NBA, by the way. I mean, they beat the hell out of each other. It was like hockey on a basketball court. Tell me what you think. Caitlin Clark, not a great 4 or 5 days. Yikes. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.